Hey there, I'm Tony from the Big Apple, and let me tell you, I've always been a master of the I'll do it later game, you know what I mean? My apartment? A mess. My to-do list? A mile long. And my motivation? Fugged about it. It's like everything in here is screaming for attention, but I just can't seem to get started. It wasn't always like this. I used to be on top of things, but somewhere along the way, I lost my mojo. That's when this little guy showed up. Meet Procrastinator, my constant companion. Cute, ain't he? But man, is he a pain in the neck? Every time I try to get something done, boom, there he is with a new distraction. It's like playing whack-a-mole with my own productivity, you know? Whoop whoop. Hey Tony, why don't we watch just one more episode?
Arf, arf, arf!
Come on Tony, that report can wait till tomorrow, right? And me? I'd fall for it every single time. Hook, line, and sinker. I was stuck in a rut, feeling like I was always playing catch-up. Something had to change. I tried everything, self-help books, meditation, even one of those fancy planner systems. But nothing seemed to stick. I was about ready to throw in the towel, accept my fate as a permanent procrastinator. But then I realized something. If I could procrastinate this well, maybe I could use that power for good. That's when I decided to turn things around and face my procrastination head-on. But how? Well, that's a story for another day. But then, just when I thought all hope was lost, I overheard something at the coffee shop. This guy was talking about how he turned his life around. The secret? Breaking big tasks into tiny ones. At first I thought, yeah, right, how's that gonna help? It sounded too simple to work, but I figured, what the heck, I'll give it a shot. I mean, things couldn't get worse, right? So I took my massive to-do list and started chopping it up into bite-sized pieces. Clean the apartment became pick up 10 things and put them away. Write report turned into write one paragraph of the introduction. And you know what? It worked. Suddenly those big scary tasks didn't seem so tough anymore. I was knocking things off my list left and right. Even Procrastinator couldn't keep up. He'd show up with his usual tricks, but now I had a secret weapon. Sorry, buddy, I'd say. I've only got one paragraph to write. I can do that before your show even starts. Little by little, I was getting things done. My apartment started looking less like a disaster zone. My boss stopped giving me the stink eye. Heck, he even complimented me on my improved performance. But the real test came when I got assigned this huge project at work. I mean, this thing was a monster. For a second, I felt that old panic creeping in. Procrastinator was right there, ready with a bunch of excuses. But then I remembered. Break it down, Tony. I split that bad boy into a bunch of smaller tasks, and before I knew it, I was cruising through it like a cab down Fifth Avenue. Each little victory gave me a boost. I was on a roll, baby. By the time I finished, I felt like I could take on the world. Me, Tony, the former procrastination king. It was like night and day, folks. I went from barely keeping my head above water to swimming laps around my to-do list. Look, I'm not saying I never procrastinate anymore, but now I've got the tools to keep this little guy in check. Now don't get me wrong, Procrastinator still pops up now and then. But now I know how to handle him. He's not the boss of me anymore. We've come to an understanding, you might say. These days I use him as a reward. Get my tasks done, then we can hang out for a bit. It's all about balance, see? Work hard, play hard, that's the New York way. So if you're anything like I was, remember this. No task is too big if you slice it up small enough. Don't let procrastination run your life. You're the boss, not that little time-wasting troublemaker. Take it from this reformed procrastinator, you've got this. Now get out there and show that to-do list who's boss.